Hey, welcome back to Milton Daily Homes. Chuck here. We have a list of 13 properties, and I was away earlier this week, back, ready to have some fun. And the one thing I wanted to let you know is we really haven't been promoting the buyer class too much, but it does fill up quick. If you're interested in knowing all the steps involved, all the costs involved in buying a home, and this goes for someone who's looking to buy their first home or their fifth or 10th home. We've had very experienced home buyers come to the class and still walk away with a ton of information. We look at what lenders look for, how to buy a home with zero down, credit scores. We go into how buyers can beat other buyers to the best deals, how to make sure your agent's going to protect you, new versus resale properties. We look at about 50 slides from real life home inspections, and I'll talk about some of the biggest problems that we see when we're out there in the field, and also how to identify some things that maybe you wouldn't before seeing them on the slideshow. So lots of really helpful information. We leave you with a 56-page book. We've got coffee and tea and all the rest of it, and there's no cost to attend except for bringing a food bank donation. It's very important. It's a cause that's very near and dear to our hearts. So if you'd like to come and you're willing to sacrifice a food bank donation, of which most people tend to have a lot of stuff in their cupboard that they never end up using, then please register just over on that side, and it's Saturday at 1 o'clock. So let's get started with today's list. Now, this building at 81 Millside is not known as one of the fanciest buildings in town, but it does offer a pretty substantial amount of value. If you're looking at 259, you're going to see in today's list there's a one bedroom for 269 in a newer building. So 259 gets you 2 bedrooms and 2 washrooms, one full and one powder room. So looking inside, I would say that I've seen the 2 bedrooms go for a little bit less, but they've been more basic. This one has some renovated kitchen cabinets, and you do pay a bit more for the maintenance fees on this one, probably double what you'd pay in some other buildings. But if you scroll down and have a look at what it actually includes, $579 a month. Remember, condo fees are based on the square footage of the home, so a larger unit generally is going to have higher fees regardless. But it includes heat, it includes cable TV, it includes hydro, water. So there's really only your phone to pay plus your property taxes, which are $1568 a month, a year, which ends up being maybe $130 a month or so. So the point is that you can look at cost or you can look at value, and so there is a lot more that's included in the condo fees in this building. And my understanding is, I haven't seen it in a while, but my understanding is they've done some pretty nice improvements to the building in the last year or two. So 1130 Davis Lane is 415, and so this is what I affectionately call the front back house. And the reason why is because you've got a door on this side which goes out to your backyard, although it looks like a front door here. That backyard backs onto Main Street, so you've got 4-lane traffic. It can be very loud. And then on the other side, you also have a door here, and then this is where your driveway and your garage is. So there's actually kind of 2 means of entrance and exit. You know, not a bad price for the amount of finished space that you get to find this size of home with a finished basement. You know, you're probably paying a lot more if you're thinking about a lot of other builders and other locations. So the road tends to depress the prices a little bit. Now, if there is a saving grace to being in this location, is that you're right by Main and Thompson. So GO Train, Library, Center for the Arts, it's all there. You could walk up to Maple and grab some breakfast, go to a restaurant, go to the movie theater, or the gym. So quite a lot of things close by. You can get on the 401 in probably 2 minutes from this location. So the Northeast tends to be the best part of Milton for getting to very convenient things. Now, there's actually 2 homes in this list on Wise Crossing, 5 doors down from each other, both at the same price. The smaller one, to me, I think is better value. You're about 160 square feet smaller. This one's 1,500 square feet. They both have finished basements, but I find the way that this one presents, the finishes, the upgrades are just playing at a different level. And functionally, there's really not much difference when you look at both of them have 3 bedrooms. they actually have very similar layouts and configurations, dining room, family room, kitchen. So head to head, I think the way they've done this one, going into both, I bet you wouldn't notice the difference in square footage, in function, and in actual physical appearance. But they've done a good job here. The backyard looks great. If you're looking for grass, this one's not going to be the right one for you. But that's a nice backyard for hanging out with friends and family. Now moving up on the scale, we've got a 1987 square foot semi-detached 4 bedrooms now. So not the 3 we were talking about before. And freshly painted, new carpets, new countertops. So the whole place has kind of been redone, and new appliances. Those are granite counters. Loft upstairs plus laundry plus 4 bedrooms, and it's got the separate entrance as well. So that's going to be a good thing if you've got family who wants to live downstairs, or potential rental income. And the neighbors take care of their house. You can see the one on the right looks amazing if you drive past this home. So anyway, it's the largest semi that Mattamy built in this phase, and the price looks great to me. Now Deacon might win the award this year for the best basement that I've seen so far. So they've done a lot of things that I think are above and beyond the standard. Flagstone walkway coming up to the home. You've got exterior pot lights, crown moldings. You've got your California shutters. It's a pretty open concept layout, and yeah, it's funny how the water has to run in these shots. But anyway, dark toilet, that's a replacement. That's not standard. And so this one just looks like they've taken precise care and consideration into the details. And there you go, that's the basement, which looks pretty amazing to me. Little games room for cards. Just has a lot of character, and even outside they've put a lot of work into this one too. So nice fresh blacktop on the driveway creates a very strong first impression, and I gotta figure they got a chance at $739 for sure with the way this one looks. Sundial homes also have a deeper yard, so we're 33 by 112. Typically I would say the average in this neighborhood is probably closer to 80 to 90 feet, so a little bit deeper than the rest. Now what I like about Wood Close is the location. So we're at 1.7 million, which isn't completely out to lunch when you consider 7,700 square feet of living space. That's probably more than I would personally need, but anyway, some people measure success by the square footage of their home. What I like though is where it is. So we've got Wood Close, we've got Southcott, we've got the Manswood Trail is over here as well. So this is a little pocket that not many people know about, but this is pretty much where Walmart and all the rest of the stores are, is just down here. So you just go right down 4th line, or Esquezing line, squeezing, I never know how to say that, but you're basically south of 5 side roads, so you're very, very, very close to town. I could see a positive influence of value. Same with the one we have on Bell's School Line right now, 7361bellschoolline.com. But being this close to town as Milton develops, I just think that the value is very, very intrinsic in there. You've got a great looking home, and the library, the study. I mean, I think about having a little glass of scotch in this library and just being the man, as they say. So huge kitchen, lots of living space. Obviously it's 7,700 square feet, and yeah, I think it looks good. Even the loft upstairs, finished basement, and we are looking at, I'm not sure the acreage, it says 2 to 4.99, and outdoor pool. And obviously, what would a wicked $1 million house be without a fancy gate? So anyway, nice looking home. I like it. There's also the one on Appleby, which is pretty close to town. You can see it from the map here, number 12, and there's just no pictures. So check the link down below. As soon as the pictures are loaded, it shows right up on the link. That's an active link from the broker MLS system. And again, don't forget to come to the buyer class. I know you're going to learn a ton. Okay, have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow.